My name is the Estate Lord, and in the next 5 to 7 minutes, I'm going to be showing you strategies that top selling realtors here in the city of Enugu use to make 5 to 7 figures monthly. And these strategies I'm going to be showing you are things that you, as a beginner, you as an intermediate, if you apply them, just know that you're going to get the same results. So step one is for you to be knowledgeable and resourceful. Now, the reasons why a lot of realtors don't make money in real estate or why they struggle a whole lot is because they are not knowledgeable, they are not resourceful. A lot of people that have been into the real estate industry for the past 3 months, for the past 6 months, and the only thing that they just do is to just go to one WhatsApp group and get properties, and they'll start posting on their flyer, they'll start broadcasting it. They don't even know about the property they are selling. You can come to their status and you're seeing like 500 different properties. And some of them don't even have knowledge about basic real estate terms. They don't know what ROI is. They don't know what a C of O title is. They don't know what NGs, if you're in Enugu, they don't know what an NGs is. They don't even know about the developer's reputation, the property they are selling, the developer who owns it. What is his reputation? They are just selling. You understand? And what this does is that whenever a potential client reaches out to these guys, you understand, and start asking them questions about the property they are marketing, because of they are not knowledgeable and they're resourceful, they lose out on those deals. I said a salesperson who is not resourceful can't close deals. Knowledge builds confidence, and confidence generates income. When you become knowledgeable, you can pitch your property confidently. Step two, sell what people actually want. Now, when you become knowledgeable, that is the foundation. When you've known about real estate and about the properties you're selling, the next thing is to find out the demand of the people. Now, if you're in a place like Enugu, ask yourself this question: where is there high property demand? I can tell you for free that in Enugu, in the past 3 months, there's been a lot of demand in Centenary, in Helu Estate, and in the Enugu City Eastern Alliance. These 3 locations, clients have been trooping these 3 locations as if they found gold in these lands, in these areas. So it's your duty as a realtor to know where people want to buy. If you want to be somebody that sells, you need to find out what are people actually buying, and you need to segment them into different demography. Now, people that want to build, ask yourself, people that want to build houses in Enugu, which locations are they looking for? People that just want to invest their money, that want land banking, which location are they looking for? Because trust me, some people want to do land banking, but even somebody that wants to do land banking, they are even keen on location. Some people might not want to do land banking in a place like maybe Suka, you understand? But even though it has prospects, but when you bring out the property like, let's say, 9th Mile, they will say, okay, it's closer. You understand? They can easily put their 3.5 million or 5 million there. So you need to find 3 major properties. First of all, find the ones for the people that want to do, long-term land banking. You understand? These guys, find them a property that is not above 5 million naira. Then the second set of people is people that maybe they just want to buy, they want to do buy and hold, but maybe not for a long time. Maybe they are planning 5 years at most. And these guys, they can have around 5 to 15 million naira. So you need to get a very good property within 5 to 15 million naira. Then the third set of people are people that are looking forward to build maybe in the next 2 years or in the next 3 years. These guys, now you need to get a property between 15 to 50 million naira. So you need to get properties within these 3 range. You can even make it 4. The fourth one cannot be a very, very expensive property for someone that wants to build immediately. So all these ones now, you can get 80 million, you can get maybe 100 million. So someone that wants to build immediately, you understand? So you need to get this kind of properties, and you need to know what every property must have. So make sure this property has a good title, C of O preferably. Any property with the C of O now in Enugu is a good mine. You understand? And make sure there is a flexible payment plan. You understand? Make sure that it's not something that they can pay once. Make sure, because some people that buy properties from us, they are outside. They want to pay for 3 months, they want to pay for 6 months, some of them even want to pay for 12 months. So it has to be your duty to make sure that your supply and what you're marketing is meeting the people's demand. Now, the third step is to set a sales target. Now, if you don't set a sales target, you are not a salesperson, because one of the things that drives results, especially as a salesperson, if you want to know somebody that is a very good salesperson, is somebody that works with targets. For you to start selling, earning 6 to 7 figures every month, you need to be working with a target. So now that you've selected these 3 properties I told you, you need to now say, okay, for this one of 3.5 million naira to 5 million naira, I want to sell 10 plots of this land this month. Now for this one I want to sell 2 plots of this land. This one I want to sell 5 plots of this land. Now once you've gotten all these things together, now the next thing you need to now do under creating a sales target is to write. If you say you want to sell 10 plots of land in a month, that 10 plots of land is simply you need to sell at least 3 every week. So now you need to ask yourself, how many leads do I need to generate for me to be able to sell 3 plots of land? And there's what they call the 110 principle. It simply means if you generate 100 leads, 10 people are likely to be interested and one person might likely buy. So if you want to sell 3 properties, you need to generate like 300 leads every week. Now from that 300 leads, 30 people might likely be interested. From that 30 persons, 3 people would buy. This is a strategy now. So every week I know that I'm going about trying to get 300 new contacts, maybe on social media platforms, on groups, physically. Now I'm not working with a target. I'm not just doing trial and error. I'm not just hoping and praying to God that God, please. Yes, you have to pray as well, but you have to set a sales target. Now the step 4 is for you to create real estate videos. Now it is very, very rare for you to see a top selling realtor, somebody that sells 6 to 7 figures every month, that doesn't create real estate videos. Video sells faster than flyers, text, and long posts. Learn how to make videos. If you don't know how to make videos, then make sure you join AFRICCITY Partners Forum. We teach all these things. You understand? Learn how to make videos. Learn how to create real estate videos. Videos that you post on your WhatsApp, videos that you post on your Facebook, videos on your TikTok. Now, videos is like a magnet. That is the difference between videos and flyer. If I give one person a flyer, now that flyer cannot generate me sales consistently for different people, but just one video I make and I post on YouTube, I can, even the next year, I can still be making sales from that particular video. So video is just like a magnet that gives you sales consistently. If you want to sell a property, like you want to sell 10 plots of a particular estate every month, you can say you need to make at least 30 videos. Imagine making 30 videos for just one estate and posting them on YouTube. Man, you are going to receive massive results. So make sure you create real estate videos. Now step 5 is to have a marketing technique, have a marketing strategy. Are you planning to leverage digital marketing, or you're somebody that you're comfortable with offline marketing? Now I know a lot of people that they don't come online, but these guys make sales. And this is because they have access to people. You understand? They have access to top buyers. Maybe they are in government positions, or maybe they are working in a bank. They are in a very high corporate, office, that they have access to people that can buy properties. So what they just need is a strategy to, get these people to see the offer that they have. Now, if you're somebody that is leveraging the digital world, what is your technique? You don't just be posting randomly and expecting sales. What's your technique? Everybody has techniques, and if you want to learn about a marketing technique or a sales technique, then you need to learn from somebody that has been doing it. So that is why we have the APF, the AFRICCITY Partners Forum. They will teach you different sales and different marketing techniques that you can employ whenever you want to hit your sales target. So now the 6th step before we get to the final step is to follow up the smart way. Now a lot of people lose money because they don't follow up. Do you know a lot of people generate leads, but they don't follow up on those leads? If you can follow up very, very well on the leads, on the contacts you have, trust me, you're never going to run out of sales. Even Femi Otedola gave a story, a narration of how he closed the deal with a Dubai realtor. After over 10 years, he bought over 3 houses in the space of how many months? That's the power of follow-up right there. Don't give up. Now, the final step, which is the step 7, is to join a community that helps you grow. Now, a lot of realtors don't make it far because they are just doing solo, or even if they belong to a community, they just belong to one WhatsApp platform somewhere where they just get properties and they just post. There's nowhere they are feeding themselves. And real estate is an industry where you need to be knowledgeable, you need to be ever growing. You understand? And there is one study that has always been consistent. It is, once you stop growing, you start dying. The moment you stop growing, you start dying. So you should never be complacent. You should never stop growing. You should belong to a community that will always give you updates, give you trainings, carry you along, tell you about things that are happening in society. You understand? Telling you about things that is happening in the market, giving you strategies so that you can always be ahead of the market, because the real estate market is growing constantly. You need to always be on top of your game. And that is why we have the AFRICCITY Partners Forum for you. So this is a platform that I highly recommend for anybody that is starting out their real estate journey. You understand? This is a platform that will hold you by the hand and watch you become a top selling realtor within a space of 3 months. Click the link anywhere around this video or call the number that shows on your screen to be added to the AFRICCITY Partners Forum. Remember, the earlier the better. We actually have pre-recorded classes for you that can take you from basic to advanced.